Hello everyone, this is Soldier here, continuing with our Let's Play Dominions 4, Nazca Rise of the Mummies. We have our new turn. It is now summer in the year 8 of the Ascension Wars. We've cast Tartarin Gate a couple times, Cloud Trapeze where we sent our Titan to attack Mictlan. Sai has cast the Arcane Nexus Global Enchantment. We've cast Gift of Reason and made one of our Tartarins a commander. And we have a battle here in Mictlan. Most of the province has been conquered, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. This is just going to be our Titan that Cloud Trapezed, because he used magic to teleport himself. He actually arrived there ahead of my army. So he's just buffing himself right now. And fairly soon here, he's just going to wade in here and annihilate these little guys. They're already running for it. Alright. And there was a battle in the deep sea. Province previously held by independence has been conquered by our forces. Apparently Ulm actually decided to try and take over the deep sea as well. A worm friend found a crystal matrix, and Plague Pit found a lodestone amulet. I guess Ulm wasn't really trying to attack us. They were trying to take over an indie province. But you can see here, he's got a spectral mage and a bunch of dispossessed spirits, which are quite weak compared to our spies. He really didn't stand much of a chance against us. Speed things up here. Especially considering that our spies actually have magic weapons. And they can hit these little dispossessed spirits without any problem. What is that? Communion Master. I guess that's because he's got his crystal matrix. Okay. And they are not killing him. Why? Okay, so everybody's just randomly hitting the air, apparently. Alright. So we had another battle in Mictlan. So this is when our troops actually arrived. Apparently our Tartarin Cyclops is still there as well. Let's take a look at this. I guess Mictlan must have been moving some troops of its own into the province. You can see our Mound Kings with the Bows of War actually doing something this time. And we've got some wolves dying. Lots and lots of wolves. Oh, that one went quite far off the mark. Let's speed things up here. Looks like the Mound Kings are still killing a few of my wolves, but I don't really care. Wolves are cheap. In fact, they're free. Alright, so we had another battle in the Stone Grave Mountains. Our forces have defeated the attacking force from Mictlan. I guess that was just my province defense that actually won that battle. And a battle in the Sleepy Mountains, where my large army moved into there. We've raised an enemy temple there. So we had a plague strike one of our provinces, and another plague. And our fairy queen was attacked by a knight, I guess, trying to take the chalice from us. And now he's a dead knight. The entrance to the fortification in Mictlan has been breached. So we can go ahead and storm this fortress here. And we will continue moving these guys that way. I'll move him there. So we might actually take about 4 provinces from Mictlan this next turn here. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure we have province defense. Okay, I think there's 2 temples that I can build. Well, alright, we have a temple here that we can build. And we have another one over here. So I needed to make sure that I was saving gold for that. And let's have this guy start summoning allies. And let's go ahead and take a look at our global enchantments here. So you can see now we have the Well of Misery, the Mother Oak, the Eternal Pyre, and the Arcane Nexus all out. So next turn we should start getting a fair amount of Astral Pearls, I do believe. Assuming that our enemies are actually casting spells and forging items. And we have this Tartaran Titan here. Apparently I was wrong. I was thinking that the Titans usually came with 5 points in magic skills. But this guy has got 7 points. So that's actually quite good. The problem is they are all insane. Go ahead and have these guys summon more Tartarans. Set this guy to research. And I can have Paraglios start summoning allies again. And Sai, I suppose he can go ahead and forge something of interest to us. What that's going to be, I don't know yet. Quite possibly the Boots of Antius that give regeneration, earth magic, reinvigoration, those are good. Stone Sword is nice. I'm kind of regretting the option to limit unique item construction. I do believe I'm the only one constructing any unique items. And if I hadn't chosen that option, I could have pretty much already been done with it. We have progressed quite a few turns. The green eye is kind of cool. I sort of like that one. The Horror Harmonica adds some interesting options where I can teleport into a province, use the Horror Harmonica, and then teleport back out. Let's say, like, use the returning spell. And then all of a sudden, the defenders of the province are left fighting a horror, or 2 or 3, however many I decided to actually risk summoning. So after I take off and leave, they're stuck fighting the horror, which is usually pretty fun. Alright. Let's just go ahead and do the Boots of Antius there. Actually, she may very well be able to forge the boots. No, doesn't look like it. I'll have her. I don't know if there's any other interesting spells she can cast. What does the Vermin Feast do? Caster makes vermin like rats and cockroaches, or shrimps and crabs attracted to the supply stores of a besieged castle. The vermin will make sure that the supplies do not last very long. The more gems spent in this ritual, the longer it will last. Having more than one Vermin Feast ritual active on that same province will not add to the effect, and the ritual has no effect on an unbesieged castle. Okay. And the Eyes of Condor, what does that do? The caster borrows the all-perceiving eyes of the condors and sends the sacred birds. Basically, it's just a scry spell. We're going to go ahead and do a Gift of Reason again on one of these Tartarans. I don't know if I want to do the Spirit. The Spirit comes with regeneration, I do believe, which is kind of cool. And let's see if I can go ahead and equip this Tartaran here with some good stuff. If I give him the Tartaran change, he's just going to kill everybody with it, because he's got such high strength. I need to forge some decent weapons for these guys. I'll go ahead and give him a Ring of Regeneration. I suppose I'll give him that. I'll give him some Boots of Quickness. He's got his Enchanted Sickle. I need to forge some... Where are they? The Chainmail of Displacement. That's one of my favorite armors. It's got a decent armor protection and it increases your defense. And I like to have commanders with very high defense. That's just my personal preference, and it has worked out quite well for me. I'm going to go ahead and have a couple more of these guys forge those as well. See, I would much rather have 4 more points of defense than I would 4 more points of protection. Because with those 4 more points of defense, you're far less likely to take a number of hits. So I really don't know why I would want that. I mean, it's less protection. It doesn't give you any defense. I guess it has no encumbrance. But most of my commanders are undead anyways, which is what I like to use. And the encumbrance means absolutely nothing to them, because they don't get tired. At least not from fighting. Alright, let's go ahead and continue sending these guys north here. And I'll start moving them as well. I didn't leave much gold for putting province defense in there. I am storming that castle. Have this guy reanimate. Have him reanimate as well. Set him to reanimate. Start moving these guys up. I guess that's as far as they can go. And continue moving these guys north. Actually, they can get all the way up there. That's as far as they can go. That's good enough for me. Take one last look down there. And have this guy reanimate. Alright. Set him to reanimate as well. Should have another guy here that's ready to reanimate. I think I already got that guy. And let's set him. Alright, let's take a quick look at the score graphs here. Army size, we've recovered any losses that we suffered and maybe then some. Dominion, it will not be much longer before we are in first place for that. Research, we're still in first place. Actually, I don't think it'll be too terribly much longer until we are done with all the research. Our gem income, we are looking quite fantastic there. Regular income. And provinces, we are pretty much first place in everything. So we are going to go ahead and end this turn now. And with any luck, the next turn we will have claimed 4 more provinces from Mictlan. And he will be on his last leg. Alright. So as always, if you enjoy our videos, I hope you'll like and subscribe, and we will see you again soon. Thank you very much.